find out where the plug is for the alternator. I think it's right there on the top of the alternator. I should see if I can re-aim the camera, because that might not be showing the alternator. Nope, it is not. There's a little black plug on top of that alternator that I believe covers the terminals where these wires go. I don't know offhand whether it pulls out or up. Well, if you pull it over that way, it looks like the clip goes in like that. So that goes on there. This little wire here goes on the terminal on the alternator. It gets covered with this boot. And I have to put a new, larger terminal on there because I've upgraded, and this terminal was, I upgraded the amps on the alternator. This terminal won't fit over the post, so I'll find one that fits and crimp it on there. It'll be good to go on that. After destroying one of the connectors, one of the eyelets, because it slipped off the wires, I was trying to crimp it. That's the problem with when you're trying to work in close quarters of short wires. You frequently run into that where you're trying to do the thing, and as you're doing it, it's slipping off. So we got it crimped on and heat shrunk now. And what looks like a 1/2-inch nut holding that on. This is a ground, and I know it's a ground. I'm not sure where it goes to. Maybe it can go to the bracket that retains it, because that would be grounding it to the body of the alternator, which is on the bracket that is connected to the block, which is connected to a ground. So I will try and double check that, find out where it was to begin with, which may or may not be the factory location, because somebody was already in there putting that aftermarket alarm on, and they may have moved it. So till I get a better idea of where the location of that ground was, I will stop this video for now. So this is part of why I record these things. sometimes it's as much for me as it is for you. I put that terminal on there and I said it needs tightened, and I never tightened it. And sometimes as I'm reviewing these, I get, or as I'm thinking about what I did for the day, I might go and say, did I tighten that? You know, and then I can go back and I can check. That's why I came back and added it to the video. Boy, I really think that's going to go there. I'm going to connect that ground wire to the alternator bracket, just because. I'm here and I'm thinking about it and I don't want to forget it. So I'll do it, and if that's not where it should be, then I'll just redo it. Make this easier on myself, I'm going to get an extension. I would use the power ratchet, except I already put it away. Because I'm getting set to be finished for the day. Get a much bigger swing with that extension. I don't know if I save time by doing that or not, but I feel better. So I guess it works for me. See if I can run this a more efficient way than what they had it. Going to aim it up a little bit so it's not resting against the alternator, although that wouldn't be a problem. Just the way I want to do it. I'm not going to tighten this real tight because I don't have an alternator belt on here yet. Since the one that I bought, bigger to fit over that pulley, it was too big. So I still have to move the alternator to put the belt on. So there's no point in tightening it all the way down.